were excited to be bringing her home from the hospital. We knew that, from birth there were some medical issues.
Jasmine was pretty much a crier, and I think that's because she was sick and we didn't know exactly how sick Jasmine was.
She was a person that when she smiled, she made you smile. She would light up a place when she was there.
Her smile and just her willingness to just help.
Even though she was going through her stuff, she had a smile on her face.
Jasmine was just the type that she would just come down the hallway. You would just see the smile. You would never know that there was anything wrong. Even in the classroom, even with her peers, she would fit in. She was in the chorus and she really enjoyed participating in the chorus concerts.
She's small, she's always been small. She'll be the first to tell you that, but she has a radiant smile and a vivacious personality.
We knew there was some issues with the heart, but we didn't know to what degree.
Jasmine became known to our transplant cardiologist for the bad heart failure that she was in as a result of her congenital heart defect. We felt that she was a candidate where she should be listed for a heart transplant.
He finally said, I think it's time to put Jasmine on the list. It could be at least 3 months before we would get a heart. My thing that I always tell Jasmine when we're in the hospital, we're gonna work with what we have and we're gonna do the best with the situation that we can.
Waiting is the hardest part. It can be incredibly emotionally challenging for families, but it affects everything. It affects their family's schedule, what they may let other children do in terms of other sports or other activities that their siblings can do, because they have to be close enough to the facility where they can respond at a moment's notice. It can be incredibly life-altering.
We have some news, she says, we have a donor. And I went, we have a donor. Jasmine's gonna have heart surgery. I was very excited for Jasmine getting a heart, but once you realize she's getting one, you're realizing the reason that she's getting the heart. And that is because someone else's child has lost their lives to give it to her. So it was very hard being excited and happy for it, but yet at the same time I immediately thought about the other family and what they had lost and the hard decision that they had to make in order for Jasmine to get it.
We had hoped, with the way everything was going initially, that she would leave the hospital and come home. But then her lungs collapsed. It was a strain.
We got word that the community and other organizations in the community were going to take care of Christmas for the kids.
Our community engagement coordinator, Katie Jones, was reading an article in the Suffolk News Herald and brought it to my attention about the needs that this family may have. It was near into Christmas season, and we also found that they had 2 other children, and we wanted to make sure that everybody in the family had a nice Christmas, because they were going to be so busy with Jasmine that they may not have time to take care of Christmas presents and things like that.
Me and my dad went to Walmart, and I think it was like an officer, and she shopped around with her little boy, and me and my dad went looking for stuff. And it was pretty cool.
I knew I had to do something, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And then I thought about Jasmine as a person and what I could do. And then I talked to Dr. Green. I said, Dr. Green, we have to do something.
Well, once students around the building start seeing the hearts, and they started asking questions, and then there was an article that came out just explaining Jasmine's condition and how her name had been on the list for some time.
So after we did our part of the drive and we closed out, I made an announcement with the kids and told them how much we raised, and then I gave them the good news that Jasmine got a heart. And you could just hear the roars of the kids, just so excited that was such good news for us to be able to make a difference. But Jasmine got a heart.
And this is a box. As you can see, it got plenty of hearts on it. And the thing behind this box was from our hearts to yours. And it's so that we could raise money to help them along in this journey. And I was ever so happy the day I put it out front and it filled up.
My church came behind us and did a love offering to us to help us out. So financially, it's like we didn't miss a beat.
We all were praying, we were on edge of needles, but we knew, and I don't say that loosely, but we knew that God was up to something and something great was going to happen and things would work well.
When they first came back from Charlottesville, her mama told me she was coming to church. I didn't think Jasmine was coming, but she let me know that Jasmine let them know they were not coming to church without her. So the first one I saw, I wasn't looking for the parents, I was looking for Jasmine. And I was so happy when I saw her walk in the church door. As a matter of fact, the whole church was happy.
Did they clap?
Clap. We stood up. We did everything. We hollered. We did everything. Because it was like a miracle walking through the door.
After being on the waiting list for 15 and a half months, 13 and a half hours of surgery, and 128 days in the hospital, we're back and we're good. We're good.
Thank you, everybody, for praying for me. And I did the best out of the bad situation. And it was a struggle to me because I was nervous at first. But then God told me, don't worry about it. And I did it. I thank everybody for their gifts, your prayers, and I love all of y'all from the bottom of my heart.
I see an amazing future, and actually I am just excited to see what God has in store for her, because I think it has to be an awesome plan.
Say yes.
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 Say yes to organ donation.